There's a couple. One is I'm really proud of what we've done in Cambodia.
Tell us about that.
We went in there in the 4.5 years ago on the Tonle Lake, which is the only lake in the world that rises and falls 6 meters every season. Well, it's 18 feet because the Mekong River floods and recedes, and it's so shallow that the lake grows 16 times in size each season, even though it's not so deep. But when that happens, the plastic comes out from the villages and goes to the lake, and then it comes back in to the villages. And so we created the Water Falling Festival and the Water Rising Festival, not to do cleanups. And this was important. Going into Cambodia as a NGO and a foreigner, you can't just go in and say, oh, we're going to do a cleanup. The river's so dirty, because that doesn't go down well with publicity and tourism and PR. And so I found...
See, you were dirty before we came, and now we're cleaning up.
Yeah, yeah. So we went in very quietly and unpublicized with my local partner there, and we navigated all of this and had the monks involved right away. And the 98% of the country is Buddhist, so that's a very important angle. Fishermen, village chiefs, kids, and we created a water festival celebration. We did do cleanups, but it wasn't about the cleanup. So a lot of the success in these things really has to do with messaging and wording. 2 years later, the government came in a black car with black windows and sat in the middle of our event for an hour without getting out of the car, just watching everything that was going on, wondering how we were doing this without causing disruption and dismay and pain and, bad names. And now we have really great support from the Ministry of Environment and Ministry of Tourism and that local governor. And we've been doing these events through COVID. We have created a program called Harvest Plastic, where we created giant rice bags, but we branded them about harvesting plastic and not rice from all their households.
Nice.
So they brought them in, and we gave them food baskets and food, especially in COVID lockdown time. They were remote villages. They didn't get the food resources that they couldn't even go, to the stores. And so we created this program, and right away the government said, this is amazing. We want to replicate it and, build it out. So fast forward, we're now doing that, and I've just replicated this year in Lombok. Again, I harvest plastic into villages. And so what we're doing is getting the village community to think about all plastic in the same place, but no food, no other stuff. And that means it's relatively dry, and you can hand sort it as needed once it gets out of the village area. So we have people coming every 2 weeks, drop this stuff off. We have a Willy Wonka prize.
Nice.
Which is basically a lucky draw.
A golden ticket.
The golden ticket. Every 2 kilos that you bring in, you get a golden ticket. And we give pretty good prizes.
Nice.
Not everyone gets money, but everyone within 1 day stopped burning and dumping in the water.
Well,
and one of the ladies came one day, a few months back, and she wasn't getting any tickets, and her friends just started laughing. Like, where's your tickets? How come you're not going to win anything? Oh, I burned my stuff this morning in my yard like I always do. And her friends just started laughing and said, that's why you have no tickets, because you didn't bring in your plastic. And she was so embarrassed, but immediately learned. Wow, all of the burning and dumping is now gone. So now we're getting good quality material that the recyclers and the waste banks want to receive, because it's already decontaminated. It never got contaminated.